Hello all, welcome to this session. In this session, I am going to show you how to use SelectorsHub extension or add-on of the browsers with local HTML pages in order to generate locators for several web elements on these pages. So when you use SelectorsHub with a local HTML page, the HTML page that you have created by yourself in your local machine, such kind of pages, even after installing the SelectorsHub, you will not get any option, okay, of this SelectorsHub. I'll show you that. For that, I'll just open this notepad. It's already open. Here I'll write some basic HTML code, HTML. I'll quickly write the HTML code, guys, okay? I'll quickly write the HTML code, HTML. And here I'll provide the head section. Then here slash it. So some basic HTML code I'm writing. So here I'll say title. Okay, so basic page slash title. And here I'll create a body tag. Inside the body tag, I'll close the body tag here. So you don't need to have this knowledge, guys. I'm just writing some, in order to create a local HTML page, I'm writing this, okay? So here I'll write a paragraph, single paragraph with ID is equal to 123 as the ID. So I'll say my name is Arun Motori. Okay. I love selectors hub. Okay. Like this, I created a paragraph. Now save this file. I'll just save this file at some location in my machine. I'll just go to the downloads, create a new folder, let's say selectors hub demo or something. And in this folder, I'm going to create this file. Okay. So basic sample dot HTML is the extension. Okay, dot HTML is extension, and here I have to say all files and click on save button. The moment you click on the save button here, when you go to the downloads page, in that folder that is SelectorSub demo folder, you will see this HTML file getting created. Okay, it got created. You can open it. You can open it this in the browser. This is a local file. Okay, this is a local file. You cannot open this file in other machine. Okay, in the same machine where this file has been created, wherever this file is available, in that particular machine only we can open this. And in such cases, guys, in such cases, if I want to locate this particular paragraph, let's say, I want to use SelectorsHub for that. So I'll install SelectorsHub here. Just go to the website of SelectorsHub. So once you go to the SelectorsHub, you'll be displayed with these options like product options like SelectorsHub. Click on install. And then, okay. Click on install here for Chrome because my browser is Chrome. I would like to install. It will take you to the Google Chrome store. Click on add to Chrome. Add extension. In a while, SelectorsHub will be added to your browser. You see, it's getting added here. You will get this confirmation. After that, just click on this manage extensions or extensions and just spin it out so that you will get this option here. Once that is done, now select this one and right click. Okay, and select inspect option. And here, go here and see that SelectorsHub option is not coming. Okay, you see, I'll inspect this and just click on this, and I'm not getting the SelectorsHub option because it's a local. It's a local browser, a local web page. I'll just close and restart also. Still, the same problem will come. Even after restarting the browser, after installing the SelectorsHub, just right click here, select inspect option. Under the elements tabs, go to the subtabs like style, computed. In the last one, just click here. SelectorSub option is not coming here. So I'll not be able to auto-generate the locators like XPath or CSS or whatever it is for this particular element with the help of SelectorSub. I'm not getting SelectorSub functionality here. So if I go to one real application, like for example, omaya.blogspot.com or Tutorials Ninja, which is live, you see, you can also access this. It's not a local HTML file, it's a live application. SelectorSub is already installed. I'll just right click on some button, let's say here, and select inspect option. I'll go to the subtabs. Here I'm getting SelectorSub because this is not a local HTML page, but here this one is a local HTML page. In this local HTML page, when I do the same thing, if I go to the subtabs and click on this, I'm not getting SelectorSub. But whereas here in an application which is live, which is not a local HTML page, I'm getting this SelectorSub option. Why that is so? What we have to do? so that in this local HTML pages also we should be able to use SelectorSub here. For that to happen, guys, simply right click. Okay, after clicking on extension and select pin, you will get this SelectorSub option here. Just right click on that and simply select manage extension. Okay, this option you have to select. Right click on this and select manage extension. And in the manage extension, you will get these options where allow access to file URLs. Okay, this is the option you will get, allow access to file URL. That means local HTML files also we are allowing the SelectorSub to access. Okay, so as part of security, by default is turned off. But if you really need to use SelectorSub for local HTML files, you have to turn it on by right clicking here, manage extensions, go here, and I'll give the permissions for it to use it in the local HTML pages. Now after that, now do the same thing, select this, inspect. This time, if you go to this, you are getting SelectorSub. This is how we have to enable the SelectorSub functionality for the while working with the local HTML pages. Okay, earlier by default it was not there. Once we change the permissions here, manage extension and change the permissions of allow access to file URLs to enable it, then you will get the SelectorSub and then you can use any of these options. Okay, it can fine. Then you can use this. So inspect this, and or you can use this functionality /P. Press enter. Okay, maybe I have to restart it one more time. Let's see. I'll go here. Right click, inspect somewhere else. I'll go to SelectorSub here. Yeah, now it is working fine, right? Now it is working fine. So here /P. You see, it's working fine. Okay. So this is how, guys, we can use SelectorsHub with local HTML pages. By default, SelectorsHub will be enabled. The functionality of SelectorsHub will be enabled only for the live application pages. But if you also want to use SelectorsHub for practice purpose on your own created HTML pages, then it is recommended to turn on that option. Okay. Go to manage extension option of this SelectorsHub in your browser and then allow access to local files kind of option, enable it. Then you will be able to use the functionality of SelectorsHub for locating the different web elements or auto-generating the locators for different web elements on these local HTML pages that you have self-created on your machine. So hope, guys, you got the idea about this. So that's all for this session. Thank you. Bye-bye.